What's going on, Cleveland? It's your boy T-Man, right back at it, right back for another day of this Cavs talk. So, as you all know, the Cavs have made a trade for James Harden. They gave up Darius Garland in the trade. As we know, Darius Garland been dealing with the toe injuries, first the left foot, now the right foot. So he's pretty much in a situation where he's very injury prone when it matters the most, like the playoffs last year. And then this season, he's just been unable to stay on the court. And then by him being, a smaller guard and things of that nature, you got to think to yourself, is he going to be able to perform in the playoffs and help, propel the Cavs to an NBA championship? Because right now, the Cavs is the only team in the second apron. So at this point in time, we're set up to be a championship team. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in that apron. They only doing that because they feel like they got the horses to get us a championship this year. So you move Darius Garland and you put yourself in a position to get James Harden, someone who's not that great defensively, but someone who, plays a little bit bigger because he can play the pick and roll a lot better, I believe. And two small guards, really, that just doesn't work. I mean, I can't think of too many times where a team had 6'3" and under point guards and won a championship. I remember when Eric Snow and Iverson was out there. They just couldn't handle Fisher and Kobe. I mean, it was just too much size for them, right? So at the end of the day, you pretty much have to have a bigger guard. Now you're talking about a 6'5" guy back there who can, even though, like I said, he's not the best defensive player, but he could still play defense against bigger guards better than what Darius was able to do because they were just punishing Darius. Not only is Darius smaller, he's slim. Donovan Mitchell can get away with it because he got a big wingspan. For him to be only 6'2", 6'3", got a big wingspan. He's bulky, and he can take more punishment. James Harden doesn't get injured that often. The only time that James Harden don't play is because he want to get traded. You know what I mean? Or he has a personal reason or something like that. He very seldomly gets injured and have like extended long periods where he's not playing due to injury. That's good. I don't like the age factor, but I think the Cavs are in win now mode. So even if next year or the year after that, James Harden takes a drop off and dip in his production, he's still going to be able to get us a possibility for us to get a championship this year while the East is wide open. Because, let's be honest, Detroit came out of nowhere. They've been good, but no one expected them to be the number one seed. They expected the Cavs and the Knicks to take up the top two spots and possibly Detroit 3. They had them in Orlando as possible 3, 4, 5, somewhere around that. I don't think the experience is going to help Detroit because you have to go through those battles. Ask the Cavs, ask Boston, ask these teams that's lobbying for a championship this year, how it works. You have to go through those growing pains. And I don't think that they're experienced enough. So that, to me, gets them out the way. Now, the Knicks is up and down, been playing a little bit different without Mike Brown. I'm not with Mike Brown as the coach. I'm not sure that they're even going to be contenders this year unless they get Giannis, which it sounds like Giannis isn't even going to leave. Now it sounds like he want to retire in Milwaukee. I don't know. But Harden makes the big man better. And that's going to be a plus because you got to think about it. We have Evan Mobley. We have Jared Allen. If those guys can start, getting the job done on a consistent basis and a lot more, scoring and things of that nature, that'd be a plus for us. We don't really need James Harden to give us 25, give us 20 and 10 because them are comparable numbers that he can give us. And be healthy and be able to, defend a 6'6" guard or so that comes after him in the playoffs when teams tighten up completely, tighten up on defense and on offense, slower pace. They're going to be doing more posting up and things like that when you got a Darius Garland out there in the playoffs. Let's just call it what it is. What do you guys think about this trade? How do you like it? Are the Cavs now the favorites to win the East? Because I don't want to say yet that they're the favorites to win the whole thing, because OKC's still over there, San Antonio's pretty good, and Minnesota just got Ja Morant. So the West is good. I'll tackle that once we get there. Can we get past the New Yorks, the Detroits, the Miamis, Orlando's, these teams, Boston? Like, can we get past these teams in the playoffs to even make it to the finals again? We haven't been to the finals since 2016. That's 10 years. If we can get a championship every 10 years in Cleveland, man, that's big time. That's big time. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Top Flow Sports Show. It's your boy Trey, letting you know, man, it is what it is. We're going to get to this championship hopefully this year. But what's y'all thoughts? Leave the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel. And let's make this happen, y'all.